Welcome to Module 2 of the Procurement Blueprint, the Procurement Lifecycle. In this module, we'll walk step by step through the entire government procurement process, from the initial planning phase all the way to contract closeout. Understanding this lifecycle helps you navigate where you fit in, what to expect, and how to prepare for each phase of a government contract. In this module, we'll break down the entire procurement lifecycle, step by step. You'll learn how planning and budgeting set the stage, how solicitations are developed and advertised, and how evaluation leads to award decisions. We'll cover what happens after the contract is awarded, including performance and closeout, and explain the different types of solicitations like RFPs, IFBs, and RFQs. You'll also explore how decisions are made, whether based on best value or lowest cost. To bring it all together, we'll review timelines by level and wrap up with a clear lifecycle flowchart summary. Let's dive in. Every successful procurement begins with a solid plan. In Phase 1, agencies identify a specific need, define the scope of what they're buying, and align that need with available funding. This phase includes internal consultations, market research, drafting scopes of work, and confirming that the purchase is within the approved budget. If planning is rushed or skipped, procurement issues arise later, so this phase is essential. Once the need and budget are established, the solicitation documents are created. These include detailed scopes of work, technical requirements, pricing forms, terms and conditions, and evaluation criteria. Solicitation development is a collaborative process. Procurement officers work with legal, finance, and program managers to ensure everything is accurate and compliant. The clearer the solicitation, the better the responses. Now it's time to open the opportunity to the public. In Phase 3, the solicitation is advertised, usually on official procurement websites or electronic bid systems. Transparency is critical here. Government agencies are required to notify the public and allow fair access to compete. This phase may also include pre-bid meetings, vendor questions, and formal addendums to clarify the solicitation. After the submission deadline passes, the agency begins the evaluation process. Evaluators score each proposal or bid based on the published criteria, no more, no less. Some evaluations are straightforward, focusing solely on cost. Others are more complex, weighing technical approach, experience, and qualifications. Once the highest-ranked vendor is identified, an award is issued and a contract is signed. Winning the contract isn't the end. It's just the beginning of performance. In this phase, the vendor delivers the goods or services according to the agreed scope, timeline, and standards. Agencies monitor performance through reports, inspections, and payment approvals. Once the work is complete, a formal closeout process ensures everything is wrapped up. Deliverables accepted, invoices paid, files closed, and lessons documented. Not all solicitations are created equal. Understanding the type helps you respond effectively. A request for proposal, or RFP, evaluates both technical merit and cost. An invitation for bid, or IFB, focuses strictly on the lowest responsive and responsible bid. A request for qualifications, or RFQ, is often used to pre-screen vendors based on experience. Each type has different expectations, so knowing the difference helps you tailor your strategy. How does an agency decide who wins? It depends on the procurement method. Some awards are based strictly on the lowest price, often the case with commodities or simple services. But for complex projects, the best value approach is used, combining technical quality with cost considerations. As a vendor, your job is to understand the evaluation method and align your proposal with what the buyer values most. Every agency operates on its own schedule. Federal procurements can take months or even a year. State-level processes may move more quickly, but still follow formal timelines. Local governments often act faster, but still require public notice and compliance steps. Knowing the typical timeline by level helps you plan your pipeline, prioritize resources, and respond appropriately. Let's wrap up by reviewing the full procurement lifecycle. First, a need is planned and budgeted. Then, a solicitation is developed and advertised. Proposals are evaluated and a contract is awarded. That contract is performed, monitored, and closed out. Each phase feeds into the next, and understanding this flow helps you approach government procurement with confidence and clarity. Now that you've seen the full picture, you're ready to take a deeper look at each phase, starting with real-world examples and practical strategies in the next module. Let's keep building your procurement expertise, step by step.